It's time to answer some questions. Now, before we start, I did have a Q&A last year, so there were a couple of questions that were kind of redundant. If you were looking for the answer for that, it's probably in there, so I'll have the link below so you can check it out. But let's go ahead and get started. McDonald's or Burger King? I got those from McDonald's, so yeah, McDonald's. If you had to attribute anything to being the cancer of YouTube, what would you say it was, and why? Wow, this is kind of a loaded question. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I would go with the bandwagon and tell everybody that I don't like drama channels, or I don't like reaction channels or prank channels, but it's actually, they don't really bug me all that much. It's the ones that cause drama. It's the ones that do ill-informed reporting in the name of drama. That's what kind of pisses me off. I mean, we're never going to get away from drama. I mean, hell, we got TV shows, we got newspapers just devoted to drama. And as I said before, that it was only a matter of time it was going to hit the internet, especially on YouTube. I don't mind it so much, as long as it's correct and informative and, what's that other word? Oh yeah, accurate. But when it's fabricated just for the sake of drama, then that's where I have a problem. And that's where the cancer really lies. When it's fabricated, when it's not true, when it's just to incite some kind of upset among the community. That's the real cancer. At least that's my opinion. You like cock? You know, like chicken? Alright, smartass. Yes, I like chicken. There's always one. This next question was sent to me as a meme, but you know, I'm gonna count it as a question. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Well, that's simple. I'm a bad witch. That might have been a little over the top. Okay, next question. Would you be able to play with me on Black Ops 3 again? If I'm on, send me an invite. PC Master Race or Console Peasant? You know, if you asked me this question like 3 years ago, I would have said the Master Race all the way. However, I've been playing a lot of console games, and to be kind of fair, I mean, my PC is just not at the top notch like most of these other people. So I at this point rather prefer to be on the console. So yeah, I'm a peasant. What is your favorite quote by someone? I'm gonna go nerd out here. You know he's not really dead, as long as you remember him. DeForest Kelley, Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan. After the year's over, do you think you'll ever do a daily, everyday videos challenge? Probably not. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of takes up a lot of my free time to do. I mean, I'm happy to do it, and I've learned a lot about it. But yeah, after this year is over, if I make it to a year, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Not even an everyday vlog on August or April. No. I may do one of those months, but yeah, no. Who is RJ? You know, I had a feeling this question was going to come up. There's actually two answers to that. For the first answer, RJ is a good friend of mine that I've known for quite a while, and like I said, he's sort of like my confidant. I mean, we help each other out, and he has given me advice here and there that is actually really helpful. And yes, on Faceless reviews, he's a little over-exaggerated of his personality, but in all God honest, that's how he is. The second answer is basically his character in Faceless reviews. You've seen him. He's my emotional punching bag. He kind of gets me into stuff and all that stuff, but he means well, and I mean that. However, he started out as just a little, maybe 2-second side gag, and for the first couple of episodes I've ever put out, and he kind of grew on me, and the idea of having him in the show kind of grew on me, so I kept him, and this is where we're at. And to be quite honest with you, I'm happy having him on.
That's sweet.
Shut up.
Getting it.
Here's a question from Lady Gotham. Tip or throat? I'm gonna answer that in private message, babe, but ooh, did it just get hot in here? What music do you listen to while editing your videos? Well, I don't have any one kind of music. It's usually the music that I plan to put on the video. It helps me edit, it helps me put the places where I'm going to put certain scenes in the right order. So yeah, I don't have a single one music that I listen to. I listen to a plethora of music. What was your favorite toy growing up? Well, this is kind of embarrassing, but my favorite toy growing up was a Gizmo doll. Needless to say, I did have other toys growing up. I had Transformers, I had GoBots, I had G.I. Joe, but I always had that Gizmo doll with me all the time. I don't know, maybe it was like my security blanket or something. Yeah, I know, a little boy with a freaking doll. It happens, okay? Come on. Best dance scene for movies or television series? Ooh, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't watch too many movies that have too many dance scenes in it, and if they do, I don't really pay attention. I mean, I could say Fred Astaire, but oh, I got an idea. See if you guys can guess this. Yep, from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I don't know what it is. Every time I hear that song, I have to do that little move. I don't know why. I know, I'm a nerd, but as a kid, that was one of my favorite ones. So, there you go. I mean, what'd you think I was going to say? Footloose? I gotta cut loose. No, I'm not going to dance to that. Have you ever met anyone famous? I kind of did. Actually, like maybe about 4 different people. I mean, not famous, but yeah, celebrity status and what have you. I've met Davy Jones of the Monkees, David Hasselhoff, Dolph Lundgren, and I shook hands with the President George W. Bush. And let me tell you guys, it's a pretty weak handshake. I mean, wow, really? What is the deal with airline food? I don't know. What made you create videos on YouTube? Well, I kind of answered this in the first Q&A back a year ago, but I'll answer it again, but I'll give you a different answer. It's still the same answer, regardless. But I've always wanted to do videos, and it was something that in the time that I needed to do a hobby just to preoccupy my mind with something else other than thinking about all the other bad stuff that has happened to me in the past. This was the creative outlet to do. And once I started it, I just pretty much hit the ground running, and I don't think I'm going to stop anytime soon. So basically, I just needed a hobby. Did a YouTuber inspire you, or was it just like something you wanted to try for fun? I guess this is kind of like a second part to that first question. Yes, I did have some inspiration. Some big YouTubers and even some small YouTubers have inspired me to even try to have my hand in videos. I mean, I liked what they did, and I kind of wanted to imitate it, but just kind of give it my own personal slice to it, I guess. And the people that have inspired me, and this is just to name a few, is Doug Walker, the Nostalgia Critic, Nixie Pixel, Jeremy Johns, Chris Stuckman, Mars Girl, and Juwario or Justin Carmichael. It wasn't just one person. It was a few people that inspired me to do YouTube. Now, this question I'm going to keep kind of anonymous because it wasn't necessarily a question, but it was just sent to me in a comment form, and I figured I might as well just answer that. And it was in regards to Amateur Film Night and Season of the Clones. And for those of you who don't know, Amateur Film Night was supposed to be a segment that I was going to create that does movie reviews, but for YouTube movies, you know, people that have low budget or just trying to put up a movie just for our entertainment, and I was going to review them. Now, the reason I haven't done anything with it just yet is because I wanted to make it a different segment. I wanted to make it different from Faceless reviews or anything that I'm doing on my channel. With, you know, I'm still going to have a mask on and everything, but apparently I guess I'm a perfectionist and a stickler for details, and the first thing that I was going to do with it is that I was going to have a co-host, but that never worked. That never panned out. So I did a mock-up episode, and I just wasn't happy with it. I'm not gonna lie. I had it done. I was getting ready to upload it, but after watching it, I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I think the people that I review the movies for, or the producers of these films, deserve much better from my reviews than what I had, and a lot of it was just technical stuff, and a lot of it was my grammar. So I think out of respect, I wanted, if I was going to do this, and if I was going to be really, really serious, not to say I'm not serious with my other stuff, but if I'm really going to make this serious and make this really precise and concise, I wanted to do it right. So that's the other reason why it's taking me so long. The other reason is because I have another job. I have a full-time job, and it has been busy lately, and I haven't gotten around to just, I guess, I time management comes down, and I barely get these vlogs out. I barely get to do Faceless reviews in a timely manner. So I know you guys have been patient about it, and I appreciate you guys being patient about it. And I promise you, I'm not going to give you a date, but I promise you soon, that segment's going to be out. As for Season of the Clones, ditto to what I said about Amateur Film Night. And for the last question, I wasn't sure if I was going to even put it up here, but you know, you took the time to actually send me this question, and the question is, why are you so freaking awesome? First off, thanks for thinking that I'm awesome, and second, I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. I try to be good to everybody. I try to be good to everybody that comments me, even some. I haven't really gotten any major trollers, but even to some of them, I either don't pay them mind or I just say something witty back. But I try to be cool with everybody, if you will, and I try to make you guys happy, because you guys in turn make me happy. So I guess if that's a good answer, I don't know. Thank you for thinking I'm awesome. Half the time I don't think I'm awesome. Half the time I think I'm something. Well, that does it for this Q&A. Thank you guys for sending me your questions. And thank you for all the 200 subscribers that I have. Actually, 201. Yes. And just thank you all. And I hope that I answered these questions as clear as possible. If not, I'm sorry. But other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow.
Peanut butter disaster.